The two major party candidates for governor of Virginia met tonight in a debate right here on CBS 6. Republican Glenn Youngkin and Democrat Terry McAuliffe answered questions from moderator Susan Page, as well as from our Candace Burns and political analyst Dr. Bob Holsworth, who were panelists.
I'm going to be the jobs governor.
Thank you.
The first and so far only scheduled debate between the two major party candidates running for governor of Virginia got heated at times.
The $2.6 billion did not come to federal government, Terry. It did not.
Excuse me, it's my turn.
But they marked their differences on the major issues, such as vaccine mandates.
I've called for employers to mandate it for their employees. I've called for everyone who works in a hospital to be vaccinated. I've called for every individual who works at a long-term care facility or a nursing home, everybody who works in K-12, everybody who attends higher ed.
I have been a strong advocate for everyone to get the vaccine. I do believe that individuals should be allowed to make that decision on their own. But that's why I launched a public service announcement to encourage people to get the vaccine.
And on climate change, particularly whether a recent Virginia law pledging to reach zero emissions by 2050 was a good idea.
We can tackle bringing down emissions in Virginia without putting forth a plan that not even executives at the utilities believe is doable. It's going to, in fact, increase Virginians' bills by up to $1,000 a year. It puts our entire energy grid at risk.
My plan, I'm calling for clean energy by 2035. And when I think of clean energy, I think of jobs. I mean, we're talking thousands and thousands of new jobs. And that's what I think of when I think of clean energy. That is our future.
The Texas law banning abortions at 6 weeks that was upheld by the Supreme Court also brought a contrast between the two.
And I would not sign the Texas bill today. As I've said through this entire campaign, I'm pro-life. I believe in exceptions in the case of rape and incest and when the life of the mother is in jeopardy. But the Texas bill also is unworkable and confusing.
I believe a woman ought to make a decision about her own reproductive rights. And I will support those. And I was a brick wall while I was governor. I vetoed all the bills that he would have proposed that ban abortion and defund Planned Parenthood. I support the laws that we have on the books today.
After the murder of George Floyd, demands for police reform have included an end to qualified immunity. But both candidates said it was important to maintain.
We have a funding problem, but we also have a morale problem. Qualified immunity protects law enforcement heroes from frivolous civil lawsuits. Not when there's dereliction of duty, and I haven't met a single law enforcement hero who does not want to root out bad police.
Any officer who's acting in good faith should and will have the full protections of the Commonwealth of Virginia. You don't want anyone going out there putting their lives at risk and us not having their back. But if you have a law enforcement officer who breaks the law, that's where qualified immunity ends. Now, you may want to mark some of these dates on your calendar. Voters can start casting ballots in person tomorrow, September 17th. The deadline to update your voter information is October 12th, and you can request mail-in ballots up until October 22nd. Remember, Election Day itself is Tuesday, November 2nd.